Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in the online space. So, for those of you who are new to my personal Facebook page and YouTube channel, my name is Rosaline. I am a digital business owner and a mentor. So, today we will be talking about celebrating your unique personality. All of us, we have each unique personality that maybe some of you don't know yet. Maybe you're not paying attention, but yes, we will be talking about that. But before we dive into that, I would like to give a chance to my business partner to introduce a little bit about herself for our viewers that don't know us yet. Hello, Sister Teresa. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sis Roslyn, and good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Teresa. I'm digital business owner and mentor. And yes, we're here again. Our go live, our day 14 in our 90-day challenge. And yes, our topic is about celebrating your unique personality.
So yes, I would say let's have a real talk about something, something that make us so special, like our personality. Have you ever feel, like you had an act of certain way, like or like be successful, like maybe you compared yourself to others, like for example, like I wish, I was more like them, or trust, like some kind of comparing ourselves to other people, you know we all been there. That's normal. That's our pretty much, that's how we react, like, but being you is your greatest strength. um for me, I mean, like, in when I was a kid, sis, like, I always, I wouldn't say that I never compared myself to others, but I always say that I wish, my parents is like a president of the Philippines. And like, and then, like, of course, in school we always sometimes have that kind of reactions, or that I wish we study harder so we will be top one. Or my really, I never really compared myself to other. I wish I'm this woman. But it's just that when it comes to achievements, I am kind of like competitive at school, or any kind that I'm, like, I'll be joining in activities. So not sa iyo ba, sis, what kind of, because we all go through that, like, stage that we don't even realize, and we don't even know that's part of complaining. But yeah, did you ever
Well,
think this way in your childhood or adulthood? You compare yourself to others, like,
like
anyway.
when I was really young, not really young, like we're like maybe in grade school, like sometimes I think about like I wish my family is like we're in a good situation. Like I know most of the time the only thing we worried about is like your financial situation, nothing. So that's common to us, that sometimes you have to sacrifice that you don't have anything. Like, as a kid growing up, you don't really have stuff that you want, Then
Right.
you always think like, I wish we have more money so we can have this kind of luxury that our neighbors have. But sometimes, if you really think about that, it's not really all just material. Like I was happy that we with my family, we're whole family. Like even like don't have enough or material stuff. Then at least we have food, we have shelter. So yes, I sometimes we're just human, We can
Yes.
like we cannot really avoid the envy, you feel that envy if
Yeah.
you don't have enough material stuff. But like I said, when you were young, you don't really understand
Yes.
the real life, the situation when you're young. All you
Yeah.
just hear is like you don't have this fancy toys for as a kid. So yes, but it's a part of growing up to.
Yeah.
But
We
if
can.
you look back now, where I'm at now, it's like for me, well, I guess it's not bad growing up that way because if you experience that when you're young, when you grow up, you will appreciate everything, because
Yes,
you came from that nothing, and then now that you can afford to buy what you want. But you have to think though, even though you have a lot of money, not a lot of money, but if you have money to buy the stuff, you have to think it, what, like, is this really important for you for to have it
priorities.
right
What's
now? Or
priorities?
yeah, that's how you gonna you create that in your mentality, that when you're young, you cannot just buy because because you want to, or because we don't have them before. But
Right,
that
right.
idea that you already have, that that learn from your experience when you're young. So
Yeah,
yes,
it's true. And alam mo sis din, uh, now that really, like for me, I am so grateful that I grew up the way, like my childhood, because we learn a lot. We learn a lot,
mm,
and we valued a lot of things, kasi kumbaga lumaki tayo sa yung parents natin mayaman, na we can just ask anything and they'll give it to us. We wouldn't learn how to earn that, you
yeah,
know.
and not just that though. Our parents, they cannot stay forever. you know
Yes, but
once their wealth, if you don't know how to handle your wealth, it's gonna disappear. And then what you're gonna do, you never learn from the bottom, you just go up. And if you're not careful what you do with it,
they run
then
out.
you're gonna, yes, and then you have no idea, because you never appreciate what you have
Yes.
before.
Yes.
It's hard.
Oh, yeah, don't blame me. Like we can't blame ourselves really, but it's really, for me personally, meron po talagang ganyan, gifted sila sa parents, kumbaga makuha
Mhm.
nila lahat. Pero ang disadvantage dyan is minsan talaga pag binibigay sa atin is we don't know the value of that
Yep.
thing.
You don't,
And
but you can value the hard work.
yes, and also and like for us, like we grew up the way how our parents raised, like like if you want something, you work for it, and then no matter what, you will get it. We know how important is that, and then everything that we have, we valued because we know how hard to work and get that thing, especially the important, we prioritize things. Mas ano talaga, kasi 'di ba may na-observe kasi ako in my surroundings in my childhood, na kumbaga dati mayaman sila, yung mga bata daw how they treat, it's spoiled, 'di ba? Iba lahat binibigay. Tapos yung minsan talaga 'di ba what they said, what goes around comes
Comes
around.
around.
So, like kumbaga sabihin natin na nag-iba na ang mundo, karon ngayon naghihirap na sila. Yun para sa akin masakit yung you look at how the kids turn around kasi wala silang alam, they could not survive kasi the way how they raise is different, they just
Mm-hmm.
ask and then they give it to them right away. Pero yun sa akin is naka-advantage. Mayroon namang iba na they really uh discipline their kids, they really teach
Mm-hmm.
their kids very well the value of every little thing that we get in life. Pero yan, ang point po namin dito is like everything we have, we should appreciate and we should be grateful, and learn how, because when it comes to finances, it's not easy to earn that. Our
Mm-hmm.
parents, they really work hard to get that and to buy the things that we want. Hindi naman tayo sabihin ko, "No, I don't have tree, I don't have money na give me, I don't have leaves here, whatever tree, money tree." So
You
I would
cannot.
say think about those little quirks, whatever is quirks, the way we laugh, the things that like you're passionate about, there are what makes us unique. And yung bata pa tayo is ang saya-saya na natin pag every little thing we are so happy, and iba yung happiness na yung na-realize ko na yung adult na tayo, iba yung happiness yung pagbata pa tayo, yung may ma-receive tayo maliit, we valued a lot of things. No one else in the world, has your, exact mix of talents, like experience, personality, or something. We all are unique, so dapat we should be grateful and just be who you are, and yung para lang sa akin, if you want something, just work for it. And every little thing matters, you know. Yung para sa akin, kasi I am like, I valued a lot of things, you know, like, especially if I work hard for that, that is very important for me, you know. And yung pinakamasakit sa akin, sis, yun bang you help someone, and then they don't appreciate, and then they said, well, like for example, I help someone, like, for start from the bottom, from nothing, to have a full-time job, to have apartment, to have hat, you know, like independent. Now they're living in very independent. And then one time before that happened, like they are, while they're working, applying the job, and they were working in the other side, you know, like as a side hustle. And then I said, you know, like, be grateful, you know, like, kasi yung kumbaga, I didn't told my boss that I'm absent. It's only $12 an hour. I said, only? I said, when you first start, you have nothing. And now you just
Mhm.
said it's only. So it's for me really, because if someone helped me to start from the beginning, I would value every dollar, every penny I receive in my life, and be grateful, because I wouldn't have that without someone that helping me, guiding me to start, to get up on my feet and start, because it's so hard to start. If you have nothing, you have nobody.
That
And then
is true. I understand
hard
that
it
situation.
hurts for me to feel, to heard, when someone just said, it's only $12. Why would I worry about?
Mm.
I was like, when you don't have a dollar,
Yeah, and
that
you're
twelve
begging for
dollars an hour, it
you're
means a lot
begging for yeah, you're
to
begging for
you.
that to have a job, and sometimes, like I said, time change, people change.
Yes, yes,
Sometimes
it's
they're not
true.
grateful of what other people do to them before they have that good good situation right now. Sometimes really it's easy to when that time comes and they're on that situation, then they're in a good situation right now. They always the human instinct that we that people they have that
Yes.
like the attitude.
Pero para sa akin, I believe that, even if, we have invisible manager watching us, and what goes around comes around. In time, it will come that makes you realize the value of those little dollar,
Mm-hmm.
little penny that you receive in your life. And I believe that it's, like, because, like, being grateful is very important in every way. Next
Yeah.
is, yes, so we will proceed to the next topic about what's one thing about your personality that you love. You, para sa'yo, sis, ano bang ma-share mo dito in these questions?
For me, I'm not it's like I always yeah, I'm just talking about myself. I'm just
Right,
being
right,
some of myself. It's like for me, I always think about my family first, and then what's their you put your family first before yourself.
right.
It's like I always that's my I don't know. It's not a weakness, but for me it feels good. It feels good when I help them, and yung like I always be nice to people. But you don't really if you treat me the way like you don't respect me, or you like how this sometimes you will see other people that if you're not really not there in standard, you treat
It's
them
differently.
Yes. For me, I can go along with everybody, but sometimes there's a person that you get into your nerves. For me, I just walk away. I don't say anything, you know. I rather like stay away than trying to be nice, but in deep inside you're in the fire because you hate that person. You don't like
Right,
that person.
right.
I don't want to be like that. I don't want to wave my hand and smiling, but deep inside y-
You're miserable.
you're miserable. So for me, I'll just be honest with you. If I don't like the person, I just stay away. I don't want to be have a conversation. That's how
Mm,
my personality is. I don't want to be pretend that I like you. or
Yeah.
I would say hi to you. I will talk to you when it comes with work related, but I'm not gonna be on like going out of my way to talk to you and be friendly even though we're not, you
Right.
know. So that's
Yeah.
my one of my personality that I just wanna and like I just
Yeah.
wanna be being me, that I don't like if you don't like me, I don't, I like when it
It's none
comes
of
to
my
work.
business. You don't
Yes,
like me.
like
It's
when I was like, oh, you're like, why you're so mean? Like, I'm not mean, when I work, I just do my job, I say hi to these people if they will say hi to me, but just I don't want to be pretend that I like the person if you don't like it, if I don't like it. I just want to be quiet and
right.
stay away, and I don't want to get in trouble.
So for
So,
me, that's funny. What I share about for my personality, what's one thing that about me, your personality that you love? I valued real friendship. Like for example, I love to help people. That you really, of course, my family, but of course, if there's other way that I can help people, this is my personality. Like if someone needs help and I can help in any way, I would. It makes me. I don't ask for payback. I always say that one day, if there's someone needs help, um give it a chance to help them, and that's how you pay me back. you know Help others as well. But as a person, I do valued, like for example, relationship, like trust. That's why I don't have a big circle in my life, because for me friendship is very important. Because the trust, if like for example, if you're my friend, no matter what, down and ups, I will always be there and to help you. Um but when, of course, when the trust is gone, I will forgive and forgive and forgive until I can't take it anymore. And then once it's gone, it's gone. I would respect, I would truly respect as a person, but when it comes to going back to that relationship, it's never gonna, it's gonna be different. That's why I don't have, because I rather have nobody than have a fake friends, have a fake circle around me.
yes,
and
I understand that.
and I am very, very direct. I mean, like, if I don't like you, I will tell you. If you did something that I don't like, I will tell you, because I don't want someone to assume that I like them. I will respect them as a human being, but there's always boundaries. But yes, I am very, very, very easygoing. But that's what I said. Very, I don't have a big circle. It really develops me, like, because I look at as a friendship, as a family. Like a sister. Like I will always be there for you no matter what. you know but it's not many people do that. Some people will just
Mm-mm.
friends, like hang out. But for me, that is very important. I mean, like, I look at that as you're part of my life, like a family. So that's why. But yeah, very, very direct person. I don't like to pretend that everything is okay. I do
Mm-hmm.
respect, if I have to respect you in public or in like work related. But yeah, when it comes to that, it's just me. I mean, like, very helpful. I help a lot of people that I can't even and like people that like school. I remember this one time, my college life. And then he, like, I think he have, like, they have problems during the final exam, and he couldn't take it because college is cost money. And then there
Mm-hmm.
was there was a fight, the family, and then the someone that who support him didn't give him. I said, oh my god, well, how are you going to take? And that guy, he is a very, like, serious student and very, like, study. He's a good kid. And I said, oh my god, how are you gonna take that exam? So I told him that I have savings, I will check, but don't tell anybody, because um I don't want any people know that I help you. And he was he was so like, are you serious? And he told his mom, and his mom was like, can believe it. So, and he said, how am I gonna pay you back? I said, one day you can help someone.
Mm-hmm. It's
that's
true.
I
Just pa.
that's what I always when I help someone, because I don't really like, when I help someone, I always say, don't, just you and me, between you and me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't go help and sending for, like out there, and not knowing if someone that I help, they receive it. I make sure I am the one be there. and hands on to them, if really need, if it's like emergency. And like that's how they always say that, how am I gonna pay you back? You can't pay me back because I don't want it. It's
Yes, we can just like I said, it's like
help others.
a rifle effect. You do good, like you did good to
Yes,
this person. Someday that person, sees someone that needs that. It's just I hope he will do the same thing like you
yes.
did to him.
That's what I always do. Like I always like help, not just money, but every little thing I can in my
Hmm.
life.
It
Like
really feels good, when you have that personality that you just don't want to help.
yeah,
That's all
it
you
makes
done.
me feel
Uh,
like good, like value. I feel like wow, at least I help someone, to change your
mhm.
life, because that little thing that changed someone's life, that it may be for other people, they maybe are ungrateful, but God knows, right?
Yeah, you're right. So when you said I'm grateful, sometimes people when they took it in the wrong way when you try to help them. So you think we're poor and something like that. You have to be. Sometimes it happens that they take it in the
Yes.
wrong idea. But a lot of people, it's nice. They're grateful that someone that they still think that there's still someone out there that does have the personality of giving and the generosity, just right
Yeah.
now I think this in our
Not
in
many
our
people are like that.
generation right now is you don't want to do anything unless you're gonna expect a payback.
Yes,
For me,
yes.
I
Not
never
many,
when
not
I
many
help some
people.
Mhm. When I help someone, I don't ask any in return. It
Yeah.
just for me, just like my sisters. When now it's Christmas. I always give them like small Christmas a little bit, and they were like we always receive, and we never give back to you. Up from like all I will ask is just prayers and good health. That I can
Yes.
still help
Just do
a
good to
little bit.
others.
Mm-hmm. That's all I want to
Yeah.
ask. I don't
And
ask
then
any material stuff.
yeah, and for me, sis, when I help someone, I really help them from deep inside of me. Like when the biggest thing, I would say, not including money, like that I help with others. The biggest thing that I help someone, when these two sisters that they live here for couple months in my house from nothing to have full time, have a car, independent. I end up working two jobs for 36 hours. Sometimes I sleep 2 hours just to help them. And I said, oh my God, how long this gonna last? I don't think I can survive any longer if just sleep 2 hours. I work so hard because I have to help them. I don't know how to help them job experience. So I end up applying a job and bring them with me so they could start earning and start open the bank account and start. And then at the same time we're applying, I put them in a camp in a building where I work. And then and then at the same we are like, I was like so exhausted. At least that I would say probably, I would say 3 to 5 months or 6 months, but it's a long. And then a lot of people would say you did above and beyond, Rose. That is ridiculous. But I really help any way I can for them to start their life.
That's really nice of you. You're doing that.
I know, right? I said I don't know what am I thinking, but a lot of people would think, who would be in the right mind would do that, Rose? Seriously. I was like, I don't know, but of course, God knows. God is watching. And then,
Mhm. Get more
and
blessings.
I wish them the best. That's all I can tell. So, yeah, so now let's move on to the next questions here. Um, what was it? Have you ever felt like a part of who you are was a flaw, but later you realize it was actually a strength? In your life, sis, in your life experience, have you ever felt this part?
Oh yeah, because like sometimes being nice to person is like that's your weakness. You know
Yeah,
that's
that
how the
is my
people
weakness.
like if you wanna like what I experience sometimes they gotta like you. it's not that you want to please somebody, because I know you cannot, no matter what you do, no matter what you do in your life, to it's hard to please someone, you
Yeah,
know.
you're right. I
So
learned that hard way.
because like how many times we've been trying, like I've been trying to be nice, but all I can get is all this. Just I can't really like I cannot share what I experienced. I mean, from the start, like 2 years ago, like all I did is just to be fair with someone. When I deal with someone, to be honest, I'm honest to these people, but all in return it's just I can't
You
believe it,
don't know that you're the someone that you're dealing with if you can trust them.
Yes, and
Oh
all I
my
did was
god.
see, yeah, it just, it's like for me, maybe that's our my weakness, but no, it's not. Like sometimes you just wanna let go of being nice. Just gonna be, just
Alam mo,
yeah.
sis, kung natutunan ko dito, yung for me, I think this is the biggest questions for my life. When I first moved here, yung bago pa lang akong first time, I said, I need to find something like job, maybe start over my life. So, yung nagtrabaho ako, sis. So, I was so innocent, such an innocent little girl. If you ask me anything, I would tell you the truth from my heart. But you know what I realize is some people don't deserve the truth, don't deserve your honesty. They don't
Mm-hmm.
deserve because they are two-faced. They are so nice in front of you. When you turn around, they could say a lot of shit that they don't even know you. So yung for me sis, I in my these questions is I wish I was I know better, I know better to control my thoughts, to learn when if I can trust these people before I open up, like things before I can give them an honest answers. Um because I was so innocent, and then in the end they were bullying you know because and also like like I trust very easy. That's a problem, but I learned
Mm-hmm.
that. I grow, and hopefully like I would be very more careful, and then I do try to please people, what makes other people happy. And my for me, now that I learn, I should prioritize myself, because life is short, and we please people, we do things that makes them happy, but deep inside we are not happy. We are killing ourselves, I should say. And then so I realized that like in our training, there's so many mindset trainings that we go through, that of course they ask ourselves, how are you? If you ask me that, I can answer. Because I'm too much on helping others, pleasing others, and don't want to hurt others. But deeply, I am broken into pieces. So that's why for me in this, like we should prioritize, for our viewers, prioritize your life, because life is short. We don't want to end in this world miserable.
Mm-hmm.
So, ano sa'yo sis, na-realize mo din ba to in your
Yeah, I
adulthood?
like when I get with all the experience like back to like 2 years, 3 years ago. And since we have this when I joined this business, I start thinking of like it's not really necessary that you have to please someone, you have to focus on what you want to do. Like starting right now, I don't really like wanna I'm not completely like not connected to some of our friends in here. Just for me, I wanna focus on what I want in our future,
To yourself.
because sometimes I mean I've been how many years yung I wasted the years, because all I have just work and nothing, like I don't have no goals, in just work and
No
work.
directions in your life.
So now since we joined this business, it's really like an eye opening to me that there's more. not just like you're surrounded with all your just work all the time. But yes, I'm just like, for me, I'm gonna give my time and start fresh and think about just my future, you know. I don't want to please anybody because they're not gonna help me. All they're gonna do now is just gonna find a way to distract, you know, negative energy that they're gonna show to our all the challenges, you know. So I'm not gonna, I like to get stay away from that area. So yes, you know, it's just sometimes, like I said, it's just part of our our journey, like, you know, that we
Right.
to be
To grow, I guess we have to learn
mhm,
and grow.
yes. Yeah, sometimes we have to learn in a hard way. Sometimes but it's just a part of, you know, how we gonna handle it, how we gonna face all those challenges that becomes.
Yeah, yeah. I think we are born here with, we have a lot to learn and challenges and how we face it and how we grow. I think that's the unique part of us, is how we handle and face life and challenges.
Yeah, our different personalities too.
Right. So, here, like, I would say, I used to think of being emotional, passionate was the weakness. Really, my weakness is my emotions, yeah. Ano ba sa'yo, sis, yung weakness mo?
Mm, I think it's same thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's
because it's
because
easy
we're
to
just
trust to
mhm,
someone and to do what want to do, or like help or whatever, like especially here our subject pretty much me and focusing, we're very helpful to others, and then sometimes they're not grateful, and it really breaks, it really breaks.
mhm, it's true.
But I realize is what helps me connect, like, with people, and show empathy. And whether what you're working, like, like here, I'm healthcare worker, helping people, pretty much doing volunteering, training people at the gym in health, in fitness, and running our business. We are here helping a lot of people as well. That's pretty much one of our biggest assets here, like in your, I think in we pretty much have a lot of similarities. Sis. I am very grateful, to know you.
Yeah, for me, I was very grateful to know you in this group because you're pushing me not to give up. You know, I mean, I know
There's
you,
no there's no way giving up here. It's not
yes. So that's
acceptable.
why I'm, like I said, I really appreciate it though. You know, that you're like when I asked for a sign if I want to continue this business, because for me it was like, for me maybe this is not my area, you know. But I like to have my own business, but I was thinking maybe the digital business is not mine. But when I said, when I that the day when our coach Lizelle asked and for that we have our a group Zoom meeting, and that day I was at work, but then I was like, I'm sorry I can attend because I'm at work. But then all of a sudden, you know, when I was like, well, when that time was, there's no production, so I was so glad that I can attend, you know, so
Oh,
you
you
can
have to,
join.
I think, the
And
universe.
then when that time when there's a group, you know, we're looking for a group and leader and stuff, but I don't know like I said, we're all the business partner, we're all over the world, we don't even
Right,
know each other.
right.
But I was glad that I was your group and you're my leader and you were like pushing me. I was like, I guess this is my sign that I need to continue.
There's no turning back, sis. It's not
Yes.
acceptable here. We will
So
be here. We were
I was
here.
so glad, really. I was so glad. Your personality is really like really inspiring. You know, when you shared about how
We do have a
you're
lot of relate. I can relate because that's what I said. I could see yourself a year ago, and then the moment I decide, we really have to make a decision in our life,
Mhm.
and then see, you will be the next me.
I'm working on it. But really, I'm really
So,
thankful for your guidance and for your help that you've pushed me out of this and then get out of my comfort zone. That was really my
oh my God,
like
sis, have something to tell you. My mentee said that she's so proud of you because she saw you the other day doing your go live, and she said, "Oh my God, I am so proud of her. Look at her now."
yeah, because like I was still like really nervous at that time though, but I have to do it now because I know while you're like for me, you be guiding me all the time and then I don't want to go to waste.
Well,
I
I'm
have
so
to get
proud of
out
you,
there.
sis.
After that go live, I feel like really relieved. Like I
You
have
feel like you're so proud of
achieved.
yourself.
Yeah, like oh my God, I did it. I did it. I know there's still like sometimes like mumble and stuff, but we're not
It's normal.
perfect.
It's
The more
normal.
you talk or practice on that,
The
sometimes
better
when
you
yes, people will say something to you, but when they cannot do it themselves either, when
Yes,
they judge,
yes. So that's
it's
this is
for
how
me,
I
it's
know. I
yes,
can
and
do
for
this.
me,
You try to do it.
hmm so yeah, I was like, I did it when I'm almost done, I was like, oh my God, it was a relief, and then I feels good.
Yeah,
So yes, I'm really
so
thankful to
proud of
have
you.
you.
So, how can you start celebrating your personality instead of hiding it? Is there's one thing that you could say?
Just, I just want to be like, just stay who you are. Don't be pretending that other
Yes, it's
people.
true. It's
Just be
hard.
honest with
That's why.
yourself.
Yeah,
Like
like
show who you are and what's your what you made of. You don't have to be pretend that you know this and just just be yourself. That's all I can advise, because
yeah,
the more you open up yourself to people, the more you can connect and understand, their situation and they can that they can see you like how you show yourself to people, just like I said, just be yourself and be honest.
yes. Pretty
Don't
much,
pretend like other people, someone else that you
it's
don't
hard. It's
really.
hard to pretend sis kasi my time din na you forgot yourself and then you're not acting like the one that you're pretending to be.
Exactly.
So I
Sooner or
think
later you're gonna like, I'm done, I'm done pretending. So
I
yeah,
can't
is
take
that
this
that's
anymore.
that when you start doing this when you start doing this business, you have to be full of your like full, like you have to know yourself. When
Yeah, so
you
it's
be
true.
authentic,
Madami
you know
tayong natutunan talaga dito in our business, not just
it's
building
really
our
true.
business, but growing ourselves and learning, of what really we want, who really we are. And yes, just be you, for our viewers who's going to be watching, it's easy to be yourself than pretending because sometimes people will love the way how we who we are. And of course always prioritize yourself, like so you won't be like regretting at the end. And just be happy, and whatever makes you happy, like if you like to help people, if you like to do this, just what makes yourself happy. And always remember to be grateful of everything you receive in life, and just enjoy life because we are here to enjoy life in a being miserable and living in our just work home in the same cycle. That's not how life, that's not what we're here for. We're here to enjoy your life and then do the things you love and just be yourself. Yes, that's the biggest, our main point here is always prioritize yourself. Ask yourself who you are, what do you want to do in your
Mhm.
life, and if there's one thing that you want to achieve, what would that be, you know and enjoy life and enjoy your journey. So before we end our go live, says, is there anything you want to do before we close this go live, and we'll be back tomorrow?
Yes, today is Thursday, and we have our
Webinar.
live, yes, free live webinar, and it happens 5 p.m. PST tonight. If you wanna join our our live webinar that you can ask question direct to the presenter, or watch our a lot people share their journey and their success on this business. You can register in our name and your name and email address on the screen. You see the link you see in front of the screen, and then just enjoy the live the webinar. And hopefully, if you think that it be your destiny or your journey, and you can reach out to us, and we will help you and we'll guide you on this journey.
Yes, very much. You heard that well. So today is Thursday, and we have live webinar that happens twice a week. And yes, feel free to register the link in front of the screen. And if you think this is for you, reach out to us or continue proceed to the next steps. Is a like this opportunity is a life changing. There's a lot of people here are very very successful and change their lives and able to help not just their family but more. And they are able to live the life that they really want in their life, that be able to travel, help their siblings, petition their siblings from Philippines to different to like Canada, and and having a lot of like helping others like foundations, and raising to help that any way they can. When finances is not an issue, there's a lot of opportunities that will open up and that we can do. So thank you everyone, and I hope you have learned something from us today and you can apply that into your life. And we will be back again tomorrow for another
Thank you
episode. So
everyone for
take care and have a
watching.
wonderful day, and
Bye
God
bye.